High on the Andes, above 16,000 feet, a single droplet of meltwater breaks free from the ancient snowpack. That droplet has no way of knowing it is about to begin a 4.0-mile odyssey threading through the largest forest on Earth before surrendering to the Atlantic Ocean. Down the bare rock face, it joins millions of others, forming a thin stream that hurtles along the mountain flank. The stream cuts through valleys, feeds into a tributary, and that tributary merges into something far greater than all of them combined. The Amazon. Welcome to Gaiadox, where we listen to the most extraordinary stories the natural world has to tell. Every second, this river discharges 60 million gallons of water into the ocean, more than the next 7 largest rivers on Earth combined. It dilutes the salinity of the Atlantic for over 100 miles offshore. Its basin spans nearly 2 million square miles across 9 nations, sustaining 10% of all known species on the planet. This river does not merely carry water. It carries life. Should that lifeline ever cease to flow, the consequences will not stop at the Amazon. 5 million years ago, the Andes thrust upward, blocking an ancient westward current. Water pooled into a vast inland sea. Throughout the Miocene 10 million years ago, pressure breached the porous arch, and the river reversed course toward the east. More than 100 tributaries feed into it like capillaries nourishing a colossal body. They carry 3 distinct types of water: milky brown-white water, laden with sediment; black water, dark as steep tea from dissolved tannins; and clear water tinged olive green. 3 waters, 3 worlds. Nearly 400 billion trees stand among them, their canopy reaching 100 to 150 feet overhead. Where the canopy parts to make way for the riverbank, a gold-dappled shape presses itself flat against the mud. Or paws touch down without a sound. The body is low, heavy, compressed like a coiled spring. Jaguar, the supreme cat of the American rainforest. Amazon harbors roughly 90% of the global jaguar population, an estimated 57,000 to 64,000 individuals. A 2025 study across 22 reserves in Brazil, Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador recorded a density of approximately 3 individuals per 40 square miles. The number sounds small. For an apex predator, scarcity is the signature of dominance. Each cat demands a vast territory to command. Its jaw was not built to constrict, not built to hold. It was built to crush. Bite force quotient, relative to body mass, according to data published by Rowe and colleagues in 2005, exceeds that of every other big cat on Earth. River turtle shells shatter beneath its teeth. Caiman skulls fare no better. A single downward strike, punching straight through. Today, the jaguar has locked onto a shape half submerged at the water's edge, resembling a rotting log. Black caiman, 13 to 16 feet from snout to tail, over 1,000 pounds concealed beneath keeled scales. The oldest individuals exceed 20 feet long enough to block a lane of traffic. No creature in the Amazon outweighs it. Anything that touches the water within its domain risks becoming a meal. Every creature, save one. The jaguar has fixed its target. Step by step, it narrows the gap. Center of gravity pinned to the ground. Rosette-patterned coat dissolving into the afternoon shadow. Then it launches straight into the river. The jaguar hauls the carcass ashore. Dinner is served. In the Amazon, the relationship between jaguar and black caiman is not a simple equation of hunter and prey. It is a collision between 2 empires, one terrestrial, one aquatic, whose borders overlap at the riverbank itself. Remove the jaguar and prey populations erupt unchecked. Riparian vegetation is stripped bare. Mid-sized predators proliferate, dismantling an equilibrium that millions of years of evolution assembled. Ecologists call it a trophic cascade. Pull one brick from the top and the entire wall trembles. On paper, the jaguar is still classified as near threatened. In the field, many populations have already slipped to endangered. The jaguar is not the only force governing this river. Downstream, another power is gathering. They never travel alone, never hunt alone, and never fight alone. Shrill cries erupt from the water's surface. Before the animals themselves come into view, a barrage of piercing, urgent calls, coordinated as precisely as a chorus in a concert hall. Giant otters, their voices reach the ear before the eye, and once heard, they cannot be mistaken for any other species. 22 distinct vocalizations in adults, 11 in newborns, more than any otter species ever recorded. Each call is a command, alarm, rally, repel, or summon a mate. They live in family groups of 5 to 15, occasionally swelling to 20. A single breeding pair reproduces. The entire clan raises the young. Monogamous cooperative. Beneath each chin lies a patch of white fur, bearing a pattern that never repeats. Like a human face, no two otters carry the same mark. When territory must be declared, the entire group rises high in the water, exposing the throat pattern in a behavior scientist's term, periscoping. Standing upright, in the current like submarine periscopes. When hunting, they corral fish into the shallows, pressing from multiple directions, and splitting the catch among themselves. So efficient are they that field biologists have dubbed them the wolves of the river. Along this stretch, the current widens and slows. Another creature glides past in silence. A faint ripple splits the murky surface. Then a flash of pink rises, vanishes, rises again. Amazon River dolphin. The boto in water so thick with sediment that eyesight is worthless. The boto relies on biosonar, a high-frequency, short-range echolocation system evolved specifically for the acoustic chaos of flooded forest. Unlike every oceanic dolphin, the boto's cervical vertebrae are unfused. It rotates its head 90 degrees, threading past submerged roots and slipping between sunken trunks without collision. Oversized pectoral fins move independently, allowing it to pivot on the spot in confined spaces. Indigenous peoples speak of the boto encantado, the enchanted dolphin. On full moon nights, the boto transforms into a handsome young man in white, hat concealing the blowhole atop his head, and walks ashore to seduce women. That myth is more than folklore. It is how riverside communities pass down reverence for the water and the creatures within it to every new generation. The species is vanishing. In 2023, Lake Tefé became a cauldron. More than 330 botos died within weeks. Water temperatures reached 106 Fahrenheit. Scientists from the Mamiroa Institute described the event in a single phrase: the water cooked them alive. The river through which the boto once glided each day is no longer a refuge. It is becoming a trap. Return now to the upstream reach. A giant otter family has just finished its afternoon hunt. 2 cubs lie on the bank, soaked through, eyes still barely open. Downstream, among the water hyacinth, a snout, ridge and 2 vertical pupils rise above the surface. Black caiman. This is not the caiman the jaguar dispatched upriver. This one stretches beyond 15 feet and exceeds 800 pounds. Supreme ambush predator of the Amazon River. Its target. 2 otter cubs sunning themselves on the bank. The alpha otter spots it first. A warning shriek pierces the water. Under 3 seconds, the entire family assembles in a crescent formation around the 2 cubs. The standoff begins. 8. 10, even 12 individuals encircling an adversary. 3 times the size of any single member of the group. They bite from every angle. Drag the caiman's tail. Dive beneath to strike at the belly. Each sortie lasts seconds before they pull back, then surge in again. The harassment can continue for over an hour. The caiman lashes its tail, snaps back. Its jaws carry enough force to crush any lone otter. This is not a fight with a guaranteed winner. It is a risk calculation in which both sides stand to lose. In the end, the black caiman retreats, sliding into deeper water and disappearing. Not because it lost, because the cost of winning against the entire clan proved too steep. The 2 cubs are safe. The otter family returns to its resting site. A victory chorus ringing along the river stretch. The battle below the waterline has barely subsided. 130 feet above, the densest canopy tier of the Amazon, another hunt unfolds on a vertical axis. A 7-foot wingspan folds tight against the body, threading through gaps in the branches without brushing a leaf. Talons, measuring 5 in, placed beside a human hand. They exceed the length of the index finger. Placed beside a grizzly bear's claws, they match. Harpy eagle, sovereign of the Amazon canopy. The facial disc of feathers functions like an owl's ear. Its funneling sound waves into the ear canal, converting the rustle of a leaf into the chordus of prey deep within the canopy. It perches on a branch for hours. It's motionless that small birds alight beside it unaware. When the ears lock on to the right signal, 20 pounds of raptor explode through the canopy at 50 miles per hour. Today's target, a spider monkey swinging between branches at 100 feet above the forest floor. The spider monkey possesses a prehensile tail, a 5th hand unmatched by any other New World primate. Hairless, tactile pad at the tail's tip allows it to grip branches with the precision of a human finger. That tail supports the animal's entire body weight, enabling the spider monkey to swing across 30 feet gaps between canopy crowns without pause. The harpy eagle strikes. Talons close. The spider monkey releases its branch, free falls 6 feet, and catches a lower limb with its tail. This time, the eagle returns empty-handed. The strike success rate is low. Because prey in the Amazon canopy has also evolved to flee. Spider monkeys are more than harpy eagle targets. They are the Amazon's most prolific silent gardeners. Each day, they consume fruit and travel 300 feet to over half a mile before depositing the seeds. Hundreds of thousands of seeds per year per individual, scattered throughout the canopy. Ecologists call them the gardeners of the Amazon. Should spider monkey populations decline, the forest's capacity to regenerate declines with them. No disperser to carry the seeds, no new trees. The canopy thins, rainfall drops, the river shrinks. In Central America, harpy eagles have all but vanished. In 2025, a single pair was found nesting in Chiapas, Mexico, a place where no one still believed the species survived. One pair. Rain from the flying rivers feeds the canopy. The canopy feeds the spider monkeys. Spider monkeys disperse seeds that regenerate the forest. The forest transpires moisture back into rainfall. A closed circle with no link to spare. If this river's story has drawn you in, share your thoughts in the comments below. Since 1970, 17 to 18% of the Amazon forest has been erased. In May 2026, the journal Nature published research from the Potsdam Institute, identifying the threshold 22 to 28% deforestation, combined with global warming, beyond 1.5 to 1.9 degrees C. 2-3 of the Amazon will cross the point no return. The rainforest will not die overnight. It will dry out, thin, and transition into savanna. Savannification, the term scientists have given the process. Halt deforestation now. And the tolerance threshold rises to 3.7 to 4 degrees C. The difference between those two scenarios is the difference between a living river and a dead one. Should the Amazon cross the threshold, every species encountered in this story stands to lose everything. The jaguar loses the riverbank where Edam bushes. The giant otters lose the waters where the clan raises its young. The harpy eagle loses the canopy where it nests. The spider monkey loses its trees, stops dispersing seeds. The forest ceases to regenerate. The rain disappears. The river dries. The circle breaks. Legally recognized indigenous territories show significantly lower deforestation rates than surrounding lands. Research published in PNAS confirms what riverside communities have known for thousands of years. The legend of Bodo Encantado is more than mythology. It is how indigenous peoples teach their children that the river possesses spirit, and that spirit must be honored. Good news is arriving. Deforestation rates in the Brazilian Amazon have declined steadily since 2023. May 2026 recorded the lowest level ever, measured a 61.4% drop compared with the same period. Amazon is still revealing secrets no one has yet thought to ask about. The Amazon River reversed its course once, from west to east 10 million years ago. Nature knows how to repair itself. The question is whether humanity possesses the wisdom to change course before it is too late. Thank you for joining Gaia Docs. The natural world still holds countless stories waiting to be told. We will see you on the next one.